Good morning. So I haven't done a video in a while, been busy, and ended up most of the work has now been under the table. I've picked up with the wiring now of all the accessories. So here's some of the stuff set up now. Got the MTH fisherman down here with the water pump and the fish coming up out of the water. I have my coal building. So if it went all the way up, it would dump the coal up into the chute there, and then you can load the car and then the coal elevator, which takes a lot of space, and that's one of those accessories where you got to have the track perfectly aligned between two lines. But the coal elevator is now hooked up. You put the coal in the chute, and the little buckets, scoop it up and put it in the storage building. And then you push the other button, and if there's coal in there, it'll dump down into the waiting coal car. My favorite accessory has got to be this forklift thing. So yeah. That's that. The lumber loader, sawmill. And with all the varying voltages, I gotta turn that down now, and then we have the barrel loader. Voltage is still too high. Some more. Put that on back. So we got that going on. Then what I've been using now is they have the infrared controllers rather than in those weighted track trips. So that's the Lionel version sitting right there, and so when the train goes by, and once you get them adjusted, they're pretty reliable. You can adjust the sensitivity and how long they stay active. So I have them both actually set at medium sensitivity and the shortest duration. I hooked up my diesel fueling station. And of course, you gotta have that. Goes on, the red light goes on. So that's as far as I've gotten there. Then from the last video, I did the landscaping around the tractor trailer loader, and I added that heliport for the Lionel helicopter, so that's up and set around. It's kind of funny when there's a ceiling fan in the room, so when the fan's on, the helicopter actually moves around, which gives a little more realistic look. Another thing that slowed me down is for some reason, I live in Florida, and the two big train shows are in January, so I ran and did some of that. One of the things I got at the train show is I now have a real 746 long stripe. So send that guy around here. So that's where I'm at now. Now the thing that's taken me the most time, and as I've been adding more and more accessories, I did a quick count. I have over 120 light bulbs on this layout with the switches and the accessories and the floodlight towers and all the street lights and all my building lights. And you know, just doing the math on that, I use 4 watts a bulb, so you know, I'm already pushing 480 watts of power just for light bulbs. And I do not, I've had issues in the past where the accessories, if they're on the same transformer and there's different shorts, especially with the newer electronics, it has caused problems. So I always keep my track completely isolated from all the accessories or any of those power surges and so on. So what that caused me to do is, again, as far as my transformers go, I'm using the ZWL for 2 tracks and to power my switches. That's all that's on that one. My Z4000 is just for the 2 loops. I was using the Z for the accessories, and that was far exceeding its ability, and the heat was building up. One of the things I have done too, especially with the older transformers with these closed cases, is I went and I bought a, it's right here, it's a computer fan, and it's a 12-volt fan. And so I drill some holes in the case and mount the fan back there, and that way air flows through this thing to help dissipate some of that heat. But I was overrated anyway, and so I added a ZW, which is under the table, and that was not enough. And so yesterday I went and added the KW. So now I'm under, certainly far under the loads of each of these transformers, so I'm happy with that. But that kind of change required some rewiring of my control station, because I had to start isolating for various voltage needs. You know, oh, I also have my platforms hooked up now for my horses and cows. So they're now happy walking around. So that brought up the next state was, you know, the ZW, especially with these corrals. A lot of the accessories require varying voltage to get things going. So this is my platform control, is that usually runs right around 8 volts, and the other items, keeping my street lights down so I'm not popping the bulbs, I run those at like 10 to 12 volts, and the other accessories. So the other thing that was hooked up is I have my baggage platform over in that far corner. That's up and running now. So I'm still working on getting the city finished, and that center landscaped area needs to be completed. And for some reason, every time I do a layout, the very last thing I do is hook up these remote tracks. That's when I know I'm hitting the home run, and they're just not fun to wire. So too hard to get to. Other things going on is, for the next video I bought something. It's an MTH product that was made back in I think 2013, and I'll do a little preview of that when it arrives. I never saw it before. I thought it was really cool, so I'll do a video on that when it shows up. So thanks for your interest, and I'll keep plugging away and keep you guys updated. Have a good day.